Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. St. James, Jamaica. 2 motorcyclists has been charged with boogering, ladies and gentlemen, and has been remanded after failure to report children in due care.
Yeah, man, big up to Deep Roots. Yeah, man, you want to hear the tune? Tune into Deep Roots.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. You know it's your favorite Jamaican. I'm Rastafari, soldier here of Deep Roots TV. If this is your first time tuning into the Rastaman channel, I'm asking you build up the Rastaman channel by hitting that subscribe button. Become a part of the Rastaman panel. St. James, Jamaica. The police have arrested 2 men that has been charged for boogering and failure to report a child in need of care and protection after being implicated in the sexual assault of 2 young girls. Now, they have been identified as 20-year-old farmer Anthony Grant and 18-year-old Marlon Reed, both of St. James address. According to reports, 2 girls aged 12 were walking along Plantation Heights roads when Grant and Reed rode up on their motorcycle and started a conversation with them. During the conversation, both men disembarked. Grant pulled one of the girls into the nearby banana field, while Reed restrained the other on the roadway. Grant then proceeded to undress the young female and sexually assaulted her. After the ordeal, Grant and the female returned to the roadway, and Reed told her that if she told anyone what happened, he would shoot her. A report was made to the police station, and both men were arrested during an operation on March 17. Grant was charged after he was pointed out during an identification parade on Tuesday, March 21st, and Reed on Thursday, March 23rd. They are slated to appear St. James Court Wednesday, April 5th, to answer charges against them. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another atrocity. Another set of nasty, force-ripe men. Seeing these young children walking down the road, and all they could think of is to take advantage of them. Ladies and gentlemen, leave your comment on this one. Is this something that's profusively happening across my island? I thought this kind of baccawal thinking gone. Little 12-year-old. Big boy. They're 18 and 20, so they should be charged as adult. Ladies and gentlemen, happens every week, at least once a month. Boy, their road, say the little daughters them a walk, innocent. And what them want do? Them want to accosted them, take them against their will, and violate them. These boys should get the same violation when them go in a jail. They should not destination. Now, as we move along to the next report, ladies and gentlemen, tragedy has hit the United States once again. As now this time, it appears another active shooter has taken the life of many innocent people. Now, Nashville is the site of this horrific situation. Jaja see and know, as there has been 6 reported fatally shot, ladies and gentlemen, 3 being young children, and 3 being staff members of the school. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, the Nashville police in the United States have quickly revealed and released the surveillance video showing the shooter arriving at a private Christian school before unleashing a barrage of gunfire. Now, 6 people were left dead, 3 that included children, and 3 that were staffed, as I said, on Monday. The edited footage, the shooter identified by the police as Audrey Hale, 28 years old, can be seen driving a Honda Fit to the location. Is a convent school, Burton Hill Boulevard area, and it shows her about 10 a.m. And Nashville Police Department said that in a statement accompanying the video released on Monday. Around 10 minutes later, the surveillance footage from the inside the school captured the glass in a set of doors shattering before the shooter, wearing a vest, camouflage pants, a red baseball cap, turned their back and climbed through the hole that was made to the door frame. A rifle can be seen slung over one of the shoulder in the video, which runs just over 2 minutes long and has no audio. The shooter can be seen entering different rooms, walking past the children's ministry door with seconds to spare after they raise the rifle and start blazing at the people. In the video, lighted, possibly fire alarm lights kept appearing. Metropolitan Nashville Police Chief John Drake said, in addition to surveillance video, the department would soon be releasing body cam video from the officers who encountered the shooter. 39-year-old student identified by authorities of Evelyn Deekhart, Hale Scourge, and William Kinney. The 3 adult, Cynthia Peak, 61-year-old, Catherine Coons, 60, and Mike Hill, 61-year-old, was killed. Coons was convent head of the school, and Hill was an custodian. The shooter, whose police has said was a former student at the school, was fatally shot by officers not long after they arrived on the scene. Police said they first received a call about 10:13 a.m. local time, which is 11:13 Eastern time. The police department responded with a SWAT team, and it was swift and precise. Spokesman Don Aaron told reporters nothing could have stopped this shooter, and noted that 10:27 a.m. the shooter was deceased. So they responded at 10:13, and by 10:27 they got the shooter. Officers had a head shot coming from the second level and immediately went to the gunfire. They heard shots coming from it and went to the gunfire. He said when officers got to the second level, they saw the shooter, who was firing and shooting, was fatally shot, he said. And total of 5 police officers came up on the shooter and 2 opened fire. Police had said the shooter was a transgender, with Drake saying, "We are still in the initial investigation into all of that, and if it actually plays a role into the incident." There, of course, are going to say no. There's some belief that there were some resentment for having to go to that school, Drake told the local news and other international news reporters. The shooter might have targeted the school, but Drake did not say whether the police believe any specific people were being targeted. The former student is alleged to have left behind a written manifesto located by federal investigation. Now, families and friends, I have another story, but I want to talk about this and I want to show some of the footage. I just wanted to read out what they were saying going on in the United States. It's supposed to be the land of the free and the home of the brave. But I come to the conclusion this place is the land of the freaks and the home of the slaves, where people, the heathens, rage, where people like these are used for a specific purpose. You see, America is a place where it's run by a constitution, it's a republic, but the people are fooled that it's a democracy. A republic is ruled by one constitution. On the Second Amendment, I was just having a talk. In the United States, you have the right to bear arms. And since Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe, has two agendas. One of the agenda is to bring in gun control in the United States. You see, the Second Amendment is in the United States. So if the government become tyrannical, communistic, dictatorship is commonplace, then the people are the largest population, meaning that the people is the largest army, and they can put the government in their place rightfully, meaning that there should be a republic, one law, one constitution. And every time I notice in the news there's a policy that needs to be done, it always happened. When Joe Biden and Kamala Harris took the White House, they wanted to pass homosexual laws and they wanted to pass Asian American protection laws. So for some reason, those people started getting murdered by gunfire. And laws were passed. No more attacks. Nothing is going on. I'm not saying it's a psyop, but for some reason, this person, transgender, although might be accidental because they want protection, what's going on worldwide is a lot of mental health issue, and governments are not looking into fixing these problems. Jamaica have a whole bunch of sociopaths and psychopaths. It's been researched. Over in America, there's a whole bunch of mental health issues, but the government don't want to fix it because they want to use it to cripple the strength of the people by remove legal weapons from people who are supposed to have a check and a balance for the United States government. I mean, I talk about America because as America catches a cold, the rest of the world catches a flu or COVID. So if you don't understand the implications as a person living in the US of A, you have the right under the Second Amendment to bear arms. But because certain tyrannic rulership and certain people with certain mindset want to remove certain weapons from the people them so they cannot remove them from power when they become tyrants. That's what's going on. It's ironic that this person have on a red cap, insinuating they are Republicans, insinuating they have ties to the mega movement in the United States. So I want you to open up your eyes and watch this video. Notice no resistance with the entrance of this so-called, shooter. Now, if people would stop sitting on their ears and their hand and provide proper security to schools worldwide, not just in the United States, but Jamaica, worldwide, then the location where these criminals are picking to go commit these heinous crimes against innocent, unarmed children and teachers would change. But there is a mindset of disarming the world population, especially amongst the United States Democrats, when they're the one dropping all the bombs, firing the biggest guns in wars in Ukraine against Russia, Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, all over the world. So what is being implemented, especially in the United States, citizens are being disarmed, controlled, like it has been done in the UK, Singapore, China, and that's what's going on. They're using these isolated situations, home and abroad, especially abroad, because it's America that sets the precedents. It's America that dictates to the Western world what to do. See them all the way over in the Eastern world telling Russia what to do with their neighbor. So I want the people them, especially abroad in the United States, to open up them eyes and realize that there are psychological operations that are being done. You are going to this is one of the number one rules of the Hegelian dialectics. The Hegelian dialectics says out of chaos comes control. You see, once you create chaos, then you can control people because it opens up the cerebral cortex and allow you to be manipulated psychologically. So that's why they use certain entity that's divinity, connected to divinity, like gotta come in a 2000 ideology to have people quivering in their boots so they could now manipulate them. In the last 4 or 5 years, there have been a behavior modification going on purposefully through the FBI, CIA, and the PSYOPs of the world. And a lot of little boys and girls will not know this because them parents don't know this. Their parents, especially if they're melanated, are in bed with the feds. Yaganti, imagine the people them that's looking freeness are defending their colonial captors. Imagine that. So I and I want to talk about the Nashville massacre. It's an unfortunate situation occurred in the United States. Now, I want to break to another topic also, and it has to do with the schools. Here you have a totally different situation. Because I'm showing you how America run for them school, you know. You can just show up at an American school, push the door open, go inside, find the teacher or the look a helpless custodian at the front where to give you information, and the helpless teacher them, and the government won't fix it. So what they want to do is they want the good to suffer for the bad. They want to remove everybody's weapon. We can put a lot of rounds down range. You can think? Because criminals are always going to have illegal rounds, guns. Criminals going to always have illegal weapons and illegal rounds. That's what made them criminal. No criminal now going to be able to get no license. And not because you're not a criminal no means that you won't do this. But guess what? There are mass shootings in most black neighborhoods every day of the week. Worldwide. Nobody now talk about that. So what they're trying to do now is trying to diminish the fact that the mental health and the security apparatus that is in place is chaotic or not sufficient or inadequate. So what they want to do, they want to remove all the weapons for everybody, even the people them that uses it to hunt, even the people them that uses it to put range down road if somebody's coming in with a big weapon too. But one of the main reason why this amendment, the Second Amendment is in, is to prevent a government from telling you you can't leave your house, tell you where you can go, what you could say, deleting you off the internet, to prevent the government, especially Eurocentric government, from being tyrants. So the tyrants are going to want to remove the stumbling block out of their way that prevent them from being a communist tyrant. I was reasoning with a brethren yesterday, and he was saying that, you know, in Jamaica and different places, you can break down doors. I mean, I tell them right now, I passed through America, and this is America. That's Jamaica. That's China. There are different rules. So a lot of people that defend Master's plan don't know the rules and laws that were put in to prevent Master from taking egregious advantage of regular people that are weak, black people. Black people don't have any weapons, no rounds. So as black people champion and cheer these things, the ideology of homosexuality and transgenderism, and removing all the weapons from the street, they too become more vulnerable than Europeans. And that is the whole ideology. So whenever they are put in certain psychological, financial, physical, mental slavery that they realize, because they're already in that, they won't be able to rebel. All them have to do is take it. And right now, in this world, ladies don't want to take it. Ladies is giving it. Here's a lady right here, Audrey. She just went into a Christian school and took out 6. And they're going to downplay it as if there was a security, a person with a weapon on board, because I know they could hire 2 security for the week. One person here that's trained, that's willing, if she had fire coming back at her when she shut out those glass doors, nobody would have died but her. Because I guarantee, I don't care what kind of weapon they have. You get a trained person and they have their, and this and that. The trained person will have used a smaller weapon and take out these people. There is no doubt in my mind that this is a psyop. That this person right here, look how she walk. Look how she acts. She have 2 weapons around her. You've been trained. Something is not lining up. But let me get on with the next. I'm going to get on with the next clip that I want to talk about. Because this is a totally different clip. You understand? This is a totally different clip. Totally different clip. This is Guyana. Right? And this is a teacher. This is the difference between America and the islands. You're looking at Miss Gentle. And she not gentle. Because this Guyana woman right here, this Guyanese teacher, Kimon, Gently, I think her name is Gentle. Let me know if a gentle or a gently. Simone Gently, of Houston Secondary School, she was involved in a altercation, or they say it's a fight. She was attacked at the Houston Secondary School on Thursday. And guess what? The mother and the father, the mother and the student appears to want to take on this teacher. And the teacher say, you don't know that? Me, I go defend myself right now. After the student and the female parent assaulted the teacher. The teacher came on gentle, grab up one cutlass. She says this was the 3rd attack in the last 2 weeks and the 5th for this year. As Gentle, however, fought back. They said it went extreme in defending herself. Grab up one cutlass. It landed her in police custody though. She was released after lawyer Darren Wade negotiated with the police. Miss Gently clashed with the parents of the student who was caught on cell phone. It was recorded showing a scuffle among the 3. The male student was restrained by a security officer while Gently and the parent had to be pulled apart. Gently colleagues tried calming her down. Here, she rushed the student and the parent. They run gone. That's how we deal with bad teacher, parent, and that's how we deal with bad student. Colleagues of her tried calming her down. The student and the parents were taken away. Lucky then lucky. Other teachers try calming down Miss Gentle. Or Gently. You don't make me know in that comment if I Gently. Gentle. Understanding that both the teacher and the parents were taken into custody and North Rumveld police station following her releasing statement at the station. Gentle joined her colleague at the president of Ghana Teachers Union Mark lit as they sung the lyrics of the International Solidarity Forever. Questioned about the action caught on the camera, gently told the media that she did not want to get into the details of what transpired because she was advised by her lawyer not to do so. She said, however, that violence attacking teacher has become the new COVID. What may I tell you, say them black people are serious. And added, I would like to see a better relationship between teachers, parents, and students so that we can work on what we are being paid to do, which is educating the children, in this case, when they're in our care. While Light said the aggression has to be stopped and find amicable ways to resolve our differences. He also called for a better security system at the school, legislative reform to address the violence against teachers. The teachers' union statement said, it's a total shame to see that a female teacher has to go to an extreme to protect herself, defend herself and her student at a place of work. The same place where teachers are expected to educate and keep learning safe. They themselves are unsafe. The union warned that it will be taking extreme action if such action against teachers are not dealt with. Education Minister Priya Manik Chulan also shared her views after learning about the incident. She shared on Facebook saying that in every altercation between teachers and parents, a student will be affected. Remember that and deal with that. Try to dial down all the talks of violence and try to deal with the situation humanely. Listen to me, man. You see that teacher, yeah? You see how she look? How she look like a Babo Ashanti warrior empress in Zinga? When you see a woman like them, you don't run up on them. Them may deal with your different. The boy you go like say him never want to learn. Like say him don't realize it. Come on and ramp with them. Come on gently, a teacher at the Houston Secondary School. I tell the picnic them say honor for listen to the golden rule. After the mother roll up in the classroom and never know say, our son a mouth off to the teacher. And to tell you the truth, some of them teachers are bitter too. Them no want teach your picnic. So them deal with the picnic them wicked and roll and crowd. So it look like this ya youth ya. See there? I separate them. Because the teacher keep on ready to tear them apart. You can see the look of youth vex. Because him call him mother to deal with the teacher, big people to big people. And it seem like the teacher diss up him mother to rotted. So the look of youth vex. Him can't go back at the school. The teacher also moving like she have no respect for the parent. Cause look there. She chase them out of the school to rotted with the cutlass. Hey. So, like me I tell you, say, up in Nashville, are different things than in the island. And this always happen. Me always forget to change up. But the teacher rush to pick to them with the machete basically. I'm going to top me up more if you hear what she has said. Because she did interview, you know.
So we can work on what we've been paid to do, which is to educate the charges in our case.
And to address the situation, President of the Guyana Teachers Union, Mark Light, is calling for a reform of the legislation which governs the education system.
It is really bothersome and worrying on our part as a teacher representative body and teachers ourselves to really find out what is happening. And we've got to find amicable ways to resolve our differences. And we'd like to see legislation being reformed to address that. We like to see better security system in the schools. We like to see counselors for children who are having challenges. So the whole system has got to be revamped.
Reporting for the newsroom, I am Sharda Bacchus.
Listen to my family and friends. If them never let go, come on and deal with them wicked. So you have Nashville, Tennessee. White people up there, right?
The Guyana Police Force on Friday said they're investigating the incident.
Roll up on the ends. And I go on like she a bad man. Nobody around for defend a local woman and children them. 60 and 61 man and woman and children. Woman 60, woman 61, man 61. And some 9-year-old pitney. And uno a go on like say, a violence this. And a violence that, man, a mad people. And when Ukraine get over there, so I deal with the Russian people, them and buying a job here. How much 100,000 ton pan them, and you know what, Barack Obama gone over Syria, gone murder off the people, them and capture off 1/3 of Syria. Are we going to Afghanistan and murder over 33,000 children? Are we go to Iraq and murder 55,000 children, or 13,000 in Syria, or how much and hide certain things? That is atrocity. But this little one little idiot right there, so now look a red hat. Look there. It's like them clear out the whole hall room them for them. So you tell me there's nobody at the front of this school? Nobody at the front of this school? Or are them run? So you tell me say you don't think that you need to have a security guard? You tell me say me and many of my brethren them would end up on the compound and deal with the thing properly and take all a visa for reach a foreign? Uno no think say uno need to have a security guard that is properly trained with a firearm on the premises, so if the children them continue to come under attack, they can have somebody to defend them. Uno take people for fool. So uno just, like me say, a Babylon invent crime, you know. Uno just want to continue to perpetuate the mass killing of the people them, so uno can develop a reason to take with the people them gun in a foreign. Hey, I am not promoting anything, but I'm just explaining to the people them that have no idea what's going on. For making you know, see a Babylon invent crime. Don't make them lie to your mankind. And if you sit down there and let them perpetuate the same thing, because it's obvious, all you need to do is turn the school them in a jail. Hey, nobody not broke in a jail. Because the people them where go to school now learn nothing but to commit crime. Because they not teach them no skills. So at the end of the day, all you have to do is have a door where you buzz in. All you have to do is have a bulletproof at the front. All you have to do is don't put no glass at the front of the school them. All you have to do is to have a firearm, licensed, trained security guard pan all compounds of school. And churches, if you don't have some sense, you want to spend some of God money and buy one security guard too and put up some camera. You are gonna take. Guess what? This your fool ya did that already. This your fool did that already. Got them saying LGBT or she. Me don't know what you say. But them say it's a transgender girl. Argery. I fold this. Me never mean to touch back in it, but me just make you know. That is the difference that we can make. I've trained security guard, licensed firearm at location that has been targeted where innocent and vulnerable people are. But guess what? I'm just Rastafari. Me no in a politics. Me don't go have little sense. But guess what? The people them on Deep Roots TV, me want to let me know what's going on and what I go on. If I know Babylon invent crime, leave your comment, let me know. Let me know if I know Babylon invent crime, my family. Because you can tell me, aren't those some solution? Aren't those some solution? Here we have Guyana. Teacher attack by student and by the parent. Here you have Nashville also. So a peer war them a bring to the school. Peer war them a bring in at the school. Nashville, Tennessee. What happened? Let me know if you agree with me. Them want the people them fi beg them fi take them rights from them. And that them a doing now. Beg them fi take them rights. Them inalienable rights. Them think that when a man say you have inalienable rights, that means I gotta give you the rights. You got it? So in the United States of America, them have the right, we have the arms, left and right. Yeah. So because them realize say, yo, the people is the biggest army in the US. The people is the biggest army in every country. That means the government works for the people. And if the government is putting in some laws where the people them don't like, and the people them say, yo, no, me not take no job. And the government say, yeah, you're going to take some job. And the government alone have the weapon them. The government them will make you do whatever they want. Hey, that is what's really going on right now. So, 1 and 2 people are going to dead. From your make gun, people are going to die. On the screen, the people, their mindset, and make sure that you have security guard, even if you screen the person mindset. Because people mindset will change day to day. People mindset change year to year. People have the right to change their mind. They reserve that right. So, all you have to do is look at the location where the dangers are and put up a deterrent. Put up a sign. Put up a sign. Meaning put up one of them police officers here on every school campus because you can afford it. Because if United States alone can send $100 billion to Ukraine, for boss peer gun and drop peer bomb. So only don't tell me about no weapons. Don't tell me about no ban pan, no weapons. And don't tell me about no safety. Because uno no want nobody safe. Uno want to create chaos so you can control the people. That's number 1 rule in the Hegelian dialectics. Control chaos. Out of chaos, you get control. More life and more joy. Ladies and gentlemen, leave your comments on Rastafari Soldier here at Deep Roots TV. Trying to swell the brains of me people them. Don't take everything where government are put out. Because guess what? They have a plan. They have a way that they create psychological operations to get you to agree with their ends. So all they're working on now is the means. They already have a conclusion that they want to come to. Disarm the population of world's number 1 free country, the US nation. So everyone now could now come in accordance. That's what China and Russia and tyrannic and communistic country do. If you live in America, you're proud because it's the land of the free and the home of the braves. And I'm telling you, today, they have become the land of the freaks and the home of the slaves, because I recognize that the people them that has been held down, marginalized, taken advantage of, are the number 1 defender of their government, their master. I'm more life and more joy. You know it's Rastafari Soldier, I'm burning more fire. Yeah. Pan bada wire, a government invent crime. You are gonna teep on mankind, them unkind. Because out of chaos, you get control. More life, more joy, more happiness. Hit that red subscribe button for me family and friends. Remember that.
So from the mix with the fire, them have to mix with the lightning. Them mix with the lightning, them have to mix with the thunder. Them mix with the thunder, them got to mix with the world. And there's some black people that put the wicked them under. Hey, Babylon, me see them a fret and them a wonder.
If them not crime, they don't have no excuse for lock you up. And roll and man to call you. Take man for food. Subscribe, like and share.
How much of they use them all them send a dove?
Government
Babylon, the fire burn a longer.
crime.
The proofs for that say you can't turn ya.
Take man for food.
Rastaman and a real fire key. Boy, fire keep. Rastafari soldier, fire keep. Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. I can't wait to hear.
Pick up Deep Roots TV. Respect, make sure to tune in. We are every time.